Arkansas Sports Network is proud to present high school football. It's the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week.
Stiff arm. He's got one man to beat. He's got it.
That's a touchdown. I didn't expect that one.
The Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week is brought to you by Arkansas Tech University, by Tyson Foods, by D3 Auto Sales, and by Heirloom Legal Services. If you enjoy the stream, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the Arkansas Sports Network.
There it is. Welcome to Bismarck as we are ready for 3A semifinal action. The ball is on the ground.
Wow.
And right off the bat, Bismarck has the football. And I mean, we haven't even been into this game 5 seconds, and we've already got a turnover. Unbelievable play there. It looks like, I thought I saw number 12 there on the pickup. Maybe that was number 5. I guess it might have been Caden Keithley there. And Fordyce received the kickoff, but Bismarck gets the ball right off the bat. Now we'll do some intros as we go along. Brad Caldwell along with Duran Miller here, and we are already cooking right here in the 3A semifinals.
Yeah, we had that big pregame show. We've been hustling and bustling, getting up here, getting everything set up. Came on right as the kickoff came out, and I cannot believe it right there, right off the bat. We got a turnover in the first 5 seconds. So now Bismarck is set up pretty here with only about 24 yards to go to pay dirt.
All right, so here we go. 2 men in the backfield, one to the left. Man in motion comes across. That's Caden Keithley getting the handoff right up the middle. Going to be about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up second down and 7.
They like to run a little offset pistol. They got a pistol formation with a back right alongside the quarterback as well. Kind of becomes the lead block on a lot of plays. Sometimes I'll use him in a little stretch option. This time up the middle. Decent little gain on first down.
This is a matchup between our number 1 and number 2 teams, have been for quite a while here in this season, Duran. A matchup that we've been looking forward to seeing for some time.
Yeah, it's a really big time matchup. We've had Fordyce and Bismarck way up on our rankings for a while as Keithley throws this one out on a bubble.
Preston Hughes, he breaks through all the way for a touchdown, 22 yards out, and just like that, Bismarck is up 6-0.
We've been talking about it all day in our pregame. We've talked about it every time we've covered Bismarck. As you see the replay coming up here by our Aaron Powers.
Preston Hughes all the way in for a touchdown.
When Bismarck runs the ball, no matter who's got it, Preston, Johnny Diaz, Cademan, Ben, whoever has it, they run full speed. If you better be ready to wrap up. That time Fordyce wasn't able to wrap up. He gets all the way to the pay dirt.
Unbelievable start here. We'll get some intros here as this this little break in the action comes through. Almost blocked, but it goes up 7-0 is the score. 11:08 remaining, and it has been fast and furious so far. Again, my name is Brad Caldwell. I want you to hit this like, share, and subscribe button as we are ready to bring you high school football action right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. We began the season right here at Bismarck. Bismarck and Mansfield, did we know, I know we didn't, that it was going to be possible, we'll see what happens tonight, but a possible state championship matchup. But one of the things that we didn't know about, keep them up there as you got it, one of the things that we didn't know about is that we would be back here for the semifinals.
Yep, and on that first drive, that was an advantage maintenance and remodeling. Touchdown for Bismarck. We've got a bunch of sponsors. We've got some from both teams. We're going to get you in early and often, so definitely be looking for that. We get this kickoff here from Bladen Wheatley. He's one of their better linemen, and he can boot the football.
So Fordyce back to receive. That's number 2. That's Jamartez Stroud. Stroud getting up the field, and he's going to be brought down, and Fordyce is going to begin. Not the beginning that you would want if you're a Fordyce Redbug, but we know good teams can overcome things, and, Fordyce has got a chance here to kind of get this thing back to even.
That's correct. They're going to start this second drive off. Looks like at the 23-yard line.
No. So here we go, man in motion. Fordyce trying to get the snap. Almost hits the ground again, but good save there. And big stop here for the Bismarck Lions as Stroud just basically saved the offensive possession right there. He trapped the ball against his leg and was able to keep the football, but right now it seems like nerves might be getting to the Fordyce Redbugs so far.
Yep, Bismarck never been this far in the playoffs. Last week, getting that victory, put them past where they got last year when they lost to Prescott. And this crowd at home here, they're excited as you hear the cowbells on another big play, stop for a loss.
Micah Gamble on that carry there. Not much doing there so far for the Redbugs. And, right now, again, I think one of the things that we talked about in the pregame show was how fast this Bismarck team is. And I think sometimes if you come in expecting a slow and plodding team, you're going to get caught by surprise.
Yeah, a lot of people think that about this Bismarck team, and that's not the case these last couple of years. They got size and speed. It's a pivotal third down right here for the Redbugs.
Oh, what a pass. And it was broken up. It looked like it was going to get there. And quarterback is Xavier Jones. And he threw the ball down the field, and it was intended for Jamartez Stroud. And I said earlier that Stroud saved the possession, but it was actually Jones that saved the possession. And it's going to be, it looks like a punting situation now for the Redbugs.
As the replay pops up on your screen, you'll see number 3. That is Preston Hughes, who had the touchdown on offense a moment ago, breaking that pass up. Bracketed coverage there for the Lions. That snap was on the ground. It's blocked. It's batted back.
Oh, my goodness.
This is a disastrous start for the Redbugs.
Now, did Bismarck get it? They touched it there. Now, let's see what they call here. Looks like the ball is going to go to Bismarck, and as you said,
it looked like it might have been kicked. Do we have a replay on that one, Aaron? Or too late now? We got it from the get-go? Okay. As you'll see that pop up on the screen. Where's our – show me in the monitor here where that's at. Okay. So I wanted to see if he was blocked into that.
Yeah. Wasn't quite there, but now Bismarck gets the football ball on the 8-yard line. First down and goal for the Bismarck Lions. Keithley calling for the snap. He pitches it out to his brother. Ball is going to, did a good job of containing there on the outside. That was number 9 on the play. That was Keelan Ellison on the play.
Yep, great play by him. Fordyce showing off a little bit of their speed right there. Crashing down and keeping them from getting outside. Big loss on the toss.
One of the things that we know is that they are going to be fast. There's no question about that coming into this one.
819 live devices right now. We love it. Appreciate it, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. Ring the bell.
And that's quarterback Ben Keithley. He gets up and gains about, that's about 6 on the gain. Going to bring up third down and goal from about the 8-yard line there.
Craney 1977 in her comments says, come on, Bugs, get out of your head and do what you do.
Yeah, it's not been the start that if you're a Fordyce fan, it's not the start that you wanted. If you're a Bismarck fan, it's the exact start that you wanted. But right now, Fordyce got a chance to get some of this momentum back here by maybe making a stop on the next 2 plays.
Third and goal.
Motion man comes across. I believe that's Keithley. He's going to be stopped, and it's going to be right at about the 5-yard line. Looks like field goal team's going to come out for Bismarck, and that's something that we really haven't talked about, but Bismarck has a pretty good field goal kicking team.
They do. Van Null will come in and do the kickoff, or the PATs and the field goals. He's a good one. He's had a good career here. He's number 21, you'll see there, 5'7", 135-pound junior. He'll be back next year for the Lions. So Keithley, the quarterback, the holder.
Calling for the snap. Kick is way off.
We jinxed him that time.
Yeah, we sure did.
Looked like he hooked it.
Way off to the left, not a chance there. Let's go to our Fordyce sponsors. We've got the Bismarck sponsors up there. We'll get the Fordyce sponsors up, and we've got Shelter Insurance of Chase McCullum, 870-352-2151. FBT Bank and Mortgage, Bank Simply. And we've got Clark Fawcett, Edward Jones there, and you can see his information on the screen. And thank you for all of these sponsors that have made this possible tonight. So big stop for Fordyce there after what we felt like was a disastrous block punt. They get a chance to try to get their nerves settled a little bit here.
2 early turnovers. Let's see if they can get the drive going.
Handoff off the right-hand side. Not much doing there. Looks like they are going to give him just I wouldn't even call it a yard. Maybe it is. We'll call it 1. 1 yard on the gain, and that was number 23 on the carry. And that is, I believe, according to the roster, maybe
Vincent Stroud.
Vincent Stroud, I guess. It's not quite lined up there,
Okay.
but we'll give it to him anyway. So, little counterplay. Nice little counterplay there, but Bismarck was ready for it. And another yard gained on the play, but
helmet came off.
But not much else besides that. And I believe that was number 6 on the carry there. Jamarcus Cranford.
Yep, and 75, big Matthias Martinez, his helmet comes off. He's going to have to come out for a play. He's just a sophomore. A good one for the Lions.
So here we go, 3rd down, and we'll call it 8. Here we go, 3rd and 8, pitch out. We got stoppage and play. And Brenton Sledge was there on the carry. You know, Sledge, actually, the game that we did at Fordyce back when they played McGee, Sledge was the one that really brought the hammer on the Owls that night. And, I mean, really did a great job. I think he had close to 200 yards rushing that night. They really couldn't stop him.
So here we go, 3rd and long.
So rolling out to the right. Gets a little short pass. It's
good
complete.
tackle if you're Bismarck.
And they're going to get across the 25 to the 26, but it's not going to be enough for a first down.
Great job by the Lions to swarm to the ball there.
Receiving that ball was Jamartez Stroud. Stroud, they're looking for him early and often in the passing game. Both of the passes that they've had so far have been to Stroud. Back deep to
watch that modem that got loose.
Number 64, Daniel Warner, I believe, is punting for Fordyce. And here's the punt. Pretty decent punt here. Going to be fielded by Hughes.
Have some room.
Yeah, they do.
They've
got it sealed. Can he get past the last line? Nope. He's not. The punter is going to get him, but again, here we go. They're spending all that time in the territory of Fordyce, and it's 26 ball on the 26-yard line. And as you can see, they had it nice and set up for him. The speed of Fordyce was able to run him down, but at the end of the day, another good set of field position here for the Bismarck Lions.
Really?
So here we go. Ben Keithley coming back, setting up for the team here. Rolls out to the left-hand side. They're looking for Cademan. He's being flushed out of the pocket. He gets across the 20, across the 15, and he's going to be knocked out. And I want to call it about the 14-yard line here is where they're going to mark it. Let me see an official. It looks like it will be the 14. So that's going to be 2nd down and 6, I believe. They got 5. Let me see what they got. It's right at the 14-yard line. So 2nd down and 6 now here for the home team. Nice job by Keithley there to avoid the rush. They had him kind of dead to rights in the backfield there, Duran. Good job by him to get some positive yardage.
Coming back out in 4 wide. They've got to score this time. They can't, they got to score when they got these opportunities to get the ball down here.
Keithley, he's looking in the end zone. He's got a man, and the pass was intended for number 10, Joseph Porter. Not quite there, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Terrence Stevenson says, from a 2023 Bismarck alumni, Coach Brown has completely changed the defensive mentality of the Lions. It's showing for sure. Go B-Town.
Well, we talked about it in the pregame. You're not going to see much of a harder team to play as far as just they play so hard. They bring such effort onto the field. So third down here.
1.2K devices on us right now.
Little zone read action across the 10-yard line. Going to get real close to the first down there. And are they moving the chains? They are going to move the chains there. So he gets down to the 8-yard line. That's enough for a first down. Ben Keithley picking up 6 on the play. If you haven't already done it, hit like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you haven't already with the Arkansas Sports Network, we're over 100,000 strong as far as our followers across social media platforms. We're available on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram. There we go, Keithley, a little bit of a quarterback draw here, and he gets close to the 5-yard line.
A little bit of a power there, got behind. There was nobody pulling, but he got him behind his lead back and Johnny Diaz and tried to get over to the left side. It looks like they got down to the 5.
Trying to keep it simple down here, again.
Maybe
Fordyce has already stopped them once down here. Like you said, Duran, I feel like they really need to score, keep this morale up for them.
If you don't score here and Fordyce stops you again, it's really going to get into the minds of both teams.
Absolutely. Keithley takes the snap, hands off. He pulls it, gets across the 5, gets real close to the goal line. I think they're going to mark it short, but it's going to be right around the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he got tripped up just enough by the outside backer there as he tried to cut it back in, and really close. It's going to be, a big-time play here. They've had one Osborne Heating and Air first down, and they're trying to get a advantage maintenance touchdown. Johnny Diaz.
They hand it off to Diaz. Diaz puts it in, 1 yard out, touchdown. Johnny Diaz and the Bismarck Lions, and Bismarck takes a 13-0 lead with 3 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the first quarter of play.
And that is an advantage maintenance and remodeling touchdown.
That is right.
Advantage modeling and remodeling, or maintenance, Advantage maintenance and remodeling. They want to let you know that they do paint, trim, flooring, drywall, add-ons, interior, exterior models, bathroom and kitchen remodels, pole barn, shops, and so much more in free estimates. And they service not only southern Arkansas, but also central Arkansas.
The extra point is good. Let's go to a quick break if we can. Aaron, 3 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the first quarter play. It's Bismarck 14, Fordyce nothing. We'll be back in just a moment.
Talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
We want to thank D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas Tech University, Heirloom Legal, and Tyson Foods for making this possible. All of those will be award sponsors. You can get your guys' names in the awards by mentioning them on Facebook. Looking for a post. We'll be doing that tomorrow. We'll be putting posts up all day long trying to get everybody that we can covered. Here's the kickoff for Bismarck, and it's going to be Stroud. He's going to get it, trying to get to the outside. Nothing doing. Good move by Stroud to get some extra. He's on the sideline. Boy, I tell you what a return there by Stroud. Didn't look like he had a whole lot there, Duran, but he was able to make something out of nothing. First down and 10. Ball's going to be on the 43-yard line as Fordyce trying to make something happen here. It's just been a disastrous start. I mean, really not much else to say about it here for them. I know that they're looking for more here, and really this possession is important for them. So first down, they pass it out to the wing. Not much doing there. Pass goes out to number 6, Jamarcus Cranford. He's going to be brought down.
Okay, they'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Red Bull.
We will have a J.A. Farms and Feed sideline report with Alan Russell and Carson Ward down there with us tonight. You don't want to miss that. Make sure you stay tuned. Under pressure is Jones,
Wow.
and he is dragged down by
Wheatley.
big number 65, Lucas Chapman.
I'm sorry, I thought it was 55. I looked down.
I mean, an unbelievable play there.
Yes, replay that one. Thank you, Aaron. I know they can't. Great camera shot from Chase and Justin.
Big loss on the play there. Huge loss on the play. Ball goes all the way back to the 23-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and forever now for these Red Bugs. And he pulls the ball down, gets across the 35 to the 40. He's going to pick up about 9, maybe 10 on the play, but it's going to bring up 4th down, and we're going to call it 14 here for the Red Bugs.
It was a hard hit. He got sandwiched by Malachi Stevenson and Johnny Diaz there as they both kind of come in and got him down, bring up this 4th down.
1:57 and counting here in the first quarter of action. Bismarck trying to get their 4th possession of the ball game here. Here's the punt. It's a line drive, low line drive. Ball gets past Keithley. Keithley picks it up. He gets inside
possibly.
the 10, across the 20, 25, 30, 35,
Caveman.
40,
He can fly.
45, 50, all the way back to the 45-yard line. Huge punt return there. And Bismarck, again, spending a lot of time in Fordyce territory.
Yep. There was a little bit of contact down there close to the ball. They didn't call it. I think he kind of just put his hands on him and pulled it back, so I didn't see a flag
on the play.
Okay, I think they got it then. Never mind.
So they are going to bring it back here. So that's going to be a big penalty. That's a huge penalty there. Because as we said, it's been Bismarck all the time, it seems like, in this in Fordyce territory. But that block in the back is probably going to bring it back just a shade anyway. I'm still trying to find out where the flag is, I guess, where they're standing. So it's going to be 10 yards from that spot, I assume.
So, you know, there's 3 parts of football. There's offense, defense, and special teams. So far, Bismarck really coming up big on special teams, even though looks like this one's going to come back. They got a block punt. They got a big a big punt return earlier from Preston Hughes that set them up on their second score down there, their second touchdown, and almost another big opportunity right there. And a lot of teams have been kicking the ball away from them, kicking it out of bounds. We might see Fordyce change that. We'll see, though, as the game goes on.
So they're still kind of hashing this thing out right now. So here's the call from the referee. And they call illegal substitution on Fordyce. Ball that is declined. So that is not going to back them up. In fact, it's going to keep it right there.
Special teams continue to be special for Bismarck as they continue to move down the field here and be set up these short fields. 45-yard line this time. This is their worst starting field position so far for Bismarck, and they're at the Fordyce 45. Unbelievable start for them.
Absolutely.
Fordyce needs to get some momentum back right now.
All right, here we go. Ben Keithley bringing man in motion. That's Hughes. If they fake it to Hughes, and Ben Keithley runs for about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Lions.
It's a pretty good size down there for Fordyce. Big number 78 that time. Chauncey Robinson, a senior, with the tackle. They're running a 4-3 defense, it looks like, most of the time. And Bismarck still, though, able to get 4, almost 5 yards on 1st down. And, you know, if you're a Lions fan, you're going to take that anytime you can get it.
A.J. Hines also down there playing defensive tackle. That kid looks like $1 million down there. And I was wrong, Aaron. It is going to be 2nd down and 6 now. Keithley looking down the field. He's got Hughes behind the defense.
Intercepted.
But that is intercepted. That's number 3, Brenton Sledge. Sledge cutting out across the 30, across the 35, trying to get a block set up. He might have one here. All the way to the 40. He's going to be knocked out about the 45, 40. We'll call it the 45 is what we're going to call it there. That's going to get a possession here for the line or for the Fordyce Red Bugs. Saw him behind the defense, but that would have had to have been a perfect throw to get it there.
Yeah, just a lot of speed down there, and that ball was in the air for too long. Great play by number 3, Brenton Sledge, to run it down. You know, we talked about that in the pregame a little bit. He's got 4 picks on the year, and Ben Keithley make it 5 now, and it was all games we were at. Of course, this is the 4th game we've done this season for Bismarck, just the way it's worked out this year.
All right, Jones trying to roll out to the right-hand side. We got a flag on the play. Pass is going to be complete. It's in the area of holding, though.
Big time battle going on between number 65, Lucas Chapman, and number 64 for Fordyce, Daniel Warner. Fixing to find out who it's on.
So it's a gain of 7 if the play stands, but it looks like they're already moving the marker back.
It's going to be holding, I believe.
Yeah.
They kind of tackled each other on that one. Did we get a replay on that one, Aaron? Wait till we get the White Hats call here. Okay, we didn't get a replay anyways. Well, you can back it up and look at it, but they were definitely tangled up. That's the right tackle on the left defensive end.
32.1 seconds left here as the referee's going to make his call. Looks like they are going to back up Fordyce, so that's going to be a 10-yard holding penalty, I assume, and it is. That's what they call. Holding penalty on Fordyce. Looked like, as Duran pulled it up, looked like he kind of pulled him down and tackled him a little bit there. So, you know,
that's a tough one. He's kind of running him over a little bit, and he kind of just pulled him down as he went down.
Yep. We want to say thank you to our first down sponsor, Osborne Heating and Air. We appreciate them. Really haven't been able to get their name in just yet, so we want to get them in. We'll have a
big supporters of the Lions.
Absolutely. Handoff goes off the left-hand side.
Wow.
That speed there gets across the 50 there.
Really pretty run by Micah Gamble. You know, he's just a sophomore for these Red Bugs, and he's going to be an explosive one as he moves up through the ranks and already doing it now as a sophomore. You know, 1st and 20 there.
Yeah,
It looked like they were going to get hardly nothing, maybe a loss, and he ends up getting about 5 on it.
2nd down and 14
6,
as we're going to close this quarter out. It's been a big quarter for the Bismarck Lions. Fordyce trying to flip this thing out. Duran.
Go ahead and get to our locals.
Well, let's do a JA Farm and Feed sideline report. Let's send it down to Alan Russell and Carson Ward.
Carson, listen, coming into this game, it looked like Fordyce might have the advantage in the trenches. After seeing these two face off here, that's not the case.
No, you look at that first drive, especially that Bismarck had. We got to see them firsthand over here. They were just a more physical team, and that's not usual for Fordyce. They've usually got some dudes who can go in there and be solid in the trenches. But Bismarck's got some electric speed. We just got to see Gamble and Sledge make some plays for Fordyce. So if they get more involved in the game plan, Fordyce might get back in this one.
Absolutely, Brad. Back up to you. Fordyce is going to have to come with it in these trenches. Bismarck's come to play tonight.
All right, Alan Russell and Carson Ward down there on our JA Farms and Feed sideline report, and we're appreciative of all these sponsors that join us tonight. That help us bring this to you here. I don't even know how many devices we have right now that are watching, but they all make it possible.
Right now we have, it's 1,200 last I looked, but it's way higher than that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got 1,590 on
almost
YouTube
1,600 on YouTube alone.
So here's the first play, and it is number 3, Brenton Sledge getting the pass. It's a pop pass, but it's going backward, and nothing doing there. It looks like about a 3-yard loss for Brenton Sledge.
Yep. Almost 1,600 on YouTube alone right now, and several on Facebook as well. We appreciate all of you. We're going to try to get as many comments as we can get in here.
Here we go, 11:23 left. Jones drops back to pass.
Chapman on him.
Gets it up, throws it across the middle. Boy, that one just didn't look like it was really, I know it was intended, but it just didn't look like it was really anywhere near the receiver. That was a dangerous pass.
There's a big-time battle going on in the trenches on that right side. The right tackle and the left defensive end, Chapman of Bismarck, they are really going at it. Chapman wins the battle that time, puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback there for Fordyce, caused him to get rid of it, I think, before he wanted to.
So Fordyce still yet to be able to get that offense going, and Bismarck is going to get back. Obviously, as you know, the winner of this game goes to Little Rock next week. They got a stoppage of play. It looks like it's going to be a false start.
Well, Hayden Short says Lions 100, nothing by half. Remington Lindsay says Bugs for the win. A lot of fun in the comments there.
Here we go.
4th and Lake Washita.
Long way to go.
Long
Ball
ways, and that is trouble. Special teams. Let's see what they do. Time to get ahead and get it off.
Punt. I mean, that was
not a lot of height. And they're going to take it on a bounce. He'll get about 3 or 4 yards.
Crazy play right there. But somehow, I'll tell you what, that was a great job there by 64 Daniel Warner on the play. I mean, that was unreal.
Even though this is the worst field position that Bismarck has started with today, they're still on a 41.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still close to midfield, and this is the worst they've had back-to-back now.
One of the things that they've got to figure out a way to do is to be able to flip the field. They've got to be able to get this – because right now, as you said, even though they're in their own territory, they're only 9 yards away from Fordyce territory, and they spent the whole day in Fordyce territory.
Right. Yeah, Fordyce needs a big stop right here, and he need a loss. There's Diaz spinning his way up, but he gets hit by the second level.
Looks like Diaz is going to get 1 yard on that play. We'll give it 1. It wasn't much. May have been 2 there. What do you think? You say 2?
They're giving him 2, yeah.
Okay, we'll give him 2.
I think when he spun off, the way he fell on the ground, they're giving him the spot right there.
So 2nd down and 8 now.
Well, it wasn't much, and he took some hard hits right there.
So 2nd and 8
impressed with the
here.
size of this Fordyce team.
Absolutely.
We knew they had speed. I knew they had a little bit of size, but it's fun to see
2 by 2 formation. Keithley falling away, makes the pass.
Wow.
I believe it was a catch.
He got the right foot in. It's a catch for sure. We got to replay Aaron Powers.
Sophomore Ethan Hughes on the catch, and he did get 1 foot down.
Oh, he gets the right foot down.
Nice job there. And that, you talk about brother combinations. I guess Ethan Hughes has got to be one of those brother combinations as well.
Hey, Chase Carpenter, I want you to be exactly like you normally do on the camera. All the zoom will go with Justin.
That's a 1st down, an Osborne Heating and Air 1st down. Keithley dropping back. He steps up in the pocket, looking down the field. He's got Cademan behind the defense.
Look at that. Great defense. Number 5 comes back in, gets his arm on the hands. Perfect timing by Tremaine Turner, a junior for the Redbugs.
Unbelievable play there.
And look at the arm of Keithley. He was out for about 4 weeks with a little bit of shoulder inflammation. He chunked that ball. I mean, wow. I mean, I don't know how far it traveled through the air, but he put a lot of height on it. He looked good doing it.
.10:08 remains. Thank you for the super chat, Ray Stinson. Left-hand rollout, Daniel Keithley. I'm sorry, not Daniel, that's his dad, Ben Keithley. Gets down to across the 40. We appreciate it. Yeah,
we just talked about it.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the Ray there.
Nope. Noble Union says, my baby daddy graduated from Bismarck in 2007. Go Lions.
All right. 9 minutes and 33 seconds to go. Ben Keithley directing the offense. 3rd down and 4 here. Keithley gives it off to Johnny Diaz. Diaz trying to make something happen. Not much there, but he gets, we'll call it 1. It's going to be 4th down and 3.
Decision time here for head coach DJ Keithley of the Bismarck Lions. They need another Osborne Heating and Air 1st down. They're going to have to get about 3 here to pick it up. What do you think? They're going to go for it?
Looks like they're going to stay on the field. They're going to go for it here. One of the things about this Bismarck team is they're not afraid. They're going to be aggressive.
We've got a score update. 2nd quarter, Mansfield 14, Salem 12.
Got
a good one there, too.
What a ball game over there in extreme western Arkansas. So here we go. Keithley, 4th and 3. Cademan comes in motion.
That's encroachment. They're going to get free 5, and that's going to be a 1st down.
Smart play there, smart call there by Coach Keithley to get them to jump off sides. That's going to be enough.
That hurts if you're a Fordyce Redbug. Sorry.
Osborne Heating and Air 1st down. Yeah, that's a tough one right there.
Aubrey Daniel says, let's go Bismarck. Big fan. And Spencer White says, go Big Blue. And Laughing Jacker TV says, let's go Fordyce.
We got all kinds of characters out there right now, don't we? Here we go. Ben Keithley calling Cademan in motion. Fakes the handoff, trying to go up the middle. And he got through there, but he got tripped up.
Let's watch. Is that Johnny Diaz that went down? Or no, it looks like 54. 54. He kind of got back into his ankle. I think he got rolled up. Micah Vess. I think he's going to be a fine, though. That's how they do it down here in Bismarck. They're tough.
So second down and 5.
Keithley landed on it for sure. That was a nice run. He slipped through there, kind of got tripped up. And if he hadn't got tripped up, who knows how many more yards he would have got.
You know, his carries, you know, he's not breaking them out, but he's 8 for 34 right now. 6, 4, 6, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5.
After this play, I got a comment for you.
Diaz trying to get outside, cuts it back. He's going to get enough for a first down and more. And that's going to be a touchdown, but it could be a block and a back.
Yep.
That is a advantage maintenance and remodeling touchdown, but we are going to see about the flag.
Yeah, it's a block and a back to help them get the edge there, and they're definitely going to pull it back. I think that's a 10-yarder, and it'll be from the spot there. It looks like at the 25, maybe 26-yard line. I'll back them up 10. So play second down. So Marty McFly says Fordyce has the size. Did you get that? Marty McFly.
Yeah, Marty McFly.
Hoverboards don't work on water, McFly. He says the size of the Fordyce is the size of the Pittsburgh steel curtain. And he's saying Bismarck is the size of Pop Warner. And Pop Warner is putting the spank on him right now. Let's go. Bismarck fan in the house there.
10-yard penalty on the hold, going to bring up second down and 14 here.
Paul Holmes says, my friend Josh Krause lives in Bismarck and he's attending the game. I want to wish him a very happy birthday. We've got some major comments going on. So here we go. Second and about 13. Is that what you got?
Yep. Ben Keithley trying to get away from the rush. He does. He gets it away. Throws it to Hughes. Ball tipped up in the air, and it's safely hits the ground. Almost intercepted, as you said.
Boy, Hughes and number 9 for Fordyce. That is Keelan Ellison. Had a mid-air collision there. Good to see both of them are back in the play here.
So third down and long here now for the Bismarck Lions.
McFly, love it. Big third down. Fordyce could use a stop in a bad way. I think it's a delay of game. Yep, false start there, and going to back them up 5 more. So 3rd and 13 is going to turn into 3rd and 18 now for the Lions. Yeah, and don't go anywhere at halftime. We're going to have some stats analysis for you, and that's going to be our Southern Slice halftime show.
So here we go, 3rd down and 17 now. Keithley stepping up in the pocket. He's got a man on the outside, but it's waiting on it, and that one's trouble right now. All across the 50 down to the 45, and big-time play there. And I'll tell you what, Keithley just saved a touchdown is what he did.
Yeah, they had a wall set up. Keithley ran straight down the line. I was like, he might take a bad angle, but he ran hard as I've ever seen him run right there. He's able to make the tackle. He gets up a little gingerly, but threw that ball right to his man. If you go back and watch did we replay that one, Aaron? Okay. Let it loop, Aaron. So if you watch, right when he goes to release, he steps up in the pocket and he hits into the back of his own lineman. And I think that altered the ball a little bit.
Hey, Aaron, just a reminder, don't forget to take the comments down. Okay. Just so you know. Thank you for commenting, though. We will stick that up there, but we got to take them down at some point. Appreciate you doing that. Here we go. 1st down and 10. Handoff goes to Sledge. Sledge has got nowhere to go there. Looks like 1 yard on the play for Sledge.
Big hit. He got bent back a little bit. He gets up a little slow.
So 2nd down and 9 now for the Fordyce Redbugs.
Fordyce got to use this momentum they've been given again.
There's Sledge again. Coming off. He's trying to
it's a
throw
high
it behind.
back
He's
pass.
got a man behind the defense. And that's the 20, the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, and that's how you do it right there. And that is Brenton Sledge to Jamartez Stroud. And just like that, Fordyce is back in this ball game.
Big time play. Usually you see a halfback pass, as soon as they get it, they kind of look like they're going to throw it. It took a while. I think it was a little bit of an option. He was going to run, and then he said, nope, I've got the option here to throw it. Found his man downfield. He was wide open.
Brenton Sledge, first score of the game. If you remember right, the second Fordyce game that we ever did was the semifinal game against Clarendon. And what was the penultimate play of the game? It was the halfback pass that sent them to Little Rock. So here we go. 2-point conversion attempt. Handoff. Sledge. He is tackled in the backfield. That's going to be a loss.
Yep, and that's going to mean something later. That 2 points right there, more than likely.
Well, if we can, let's go to a quick break. It's 14-6. Bismarck with the lead. 6:16 left here in this first half. That was a advantage maintenance and remodeling touchdown, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
Thank you to Arkansas Tech University, D3 Auto Sales. We'll get to those in just a moment.
That's a freshman with the football right there coming up. He's been playing throughout the year at times. That's number 33 at the very top. You'll see Clayton Martinez comes in, plays a little fullback, a little H-back for him. And here we go again with great starting field position for the Bismarck Lions.
So Bismarck, though, you know, they scored early, but haven't been able to capitalize, and now Fordyce kind of back in this ball game. You feel like Bismarck, if they want to keep this momentum going, they really need to score right here.
Jared Huffman said that on that halfback pass, there was an offensive lineman 15 yards downfield.
Okay.
Said officials missed it.
Sometimes it happens. Ben Keithley calling for the snap. Here we go. Keithley fakes, and he's going to get across the 40. Not much more than that. They're going to give
extra
him
in the backfield there, but
2 yards.
Great play by number 23 of the Fordyce Redbugs, who got in there. Vincent Stroud, a junior for the Redbugs. He got in the backfield there and got on top of Keithley and pulled him down from the backside.
Second down and 8 here. Ball on the 42-yard line. Mills leads Elkins 14-13 right now in the second. Keithley rolling right. He's trying to get to the outside. He does. Gets real close to the sticks, probably about 1, maybe 2 yards shy. Going to bring up third down and short for the Bismarck Lions.
Salem's climbed ahead of Mansfield 18-14.
That's going to be a heck of a ball game all the way around here. So
Willis Harris says, let's get it Fordyce.
So 5 minutes, 26 seconds as this clock is stopped. I don't know if you've got that. Yes, you do. Third down and 2 on the play. Keithley rolling right. He gets to the outside. Nice,
wow.
Well blocked
Look at that
there.
burst.
Nice job there. Ball going to get all the way down to about the 46-yard line. 6-yard gain there, and that's enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, we talk about the speed of his little brother, Cademan, the running back, number 5, also plays D-back. He's one of the faster guys you'll see, but when Ben decides to put his head down and really get vertical, he's right there with them. He's a longer strider, of course, but both of them really good speed, especially at this 3A level. So first down and 10, that was
Hey, Osborne Heating and Air first down.
Ooh, big time
Whoa,
hit.
what
But
a
Keithley has it.
Wow. We thought, I was
Yeah,
fooled.
I
I
did
thought
too.
Preston Hughes had it.
Right.
But big 78 coming through the line there. Chauncey Robinson.
And that's something that Fordyce needed. You know,
Yeah.
they get him off schedule here, second and about 14 now after that big drop in the backfield by Robinson. Chauncey's he's a big old boy down there for the Redbugs, and he's made his presence be felt multiple times tonight.
So 2nd and 14 as Bismarck breaks the huddle. 14-6 is your score. 4:20 and counting. Keithley trying to set up a screen. Ball is deflected, and that's going to be incomplete.
That's that big number 55. A.J. Hines, I believe, his roster is a little wonky, but A.J. Hines, he a senior, he's got to be 6'7". I mean, he is a monster down there on the D-line for Fordyce.
Malik Matlock says, let's go Bugs. 3rd down and 13, ball on the 49-yard line. Big play here for Bismarck. You feel like that Fordyce kind of got the momentum right now.
They do.
Keithley steps up in the pocket.
Jump
he throws
pass.
it.
That's trouble.
Nowhere to go right there. So that's going to bring up 4th down. You got to think it's a punting situation.
You know, we've seen Keithley do that a little bit. If you got one chink in the armor, it's kind of trying to create something at the last second across the body sometimes. That time we've seen him jump to do it. We saw that against Mansfield earlier. Prescott a little bit. Not Prescott. He didn't play that night, but I'm thinking of Lash. I'm thinking Glenrose maybe last year. Sometimes he kind of tries to create a little bit. He's a gunslinger for sure. So you got to live with a little bit of it because he comes out on top way more than he doesn't. Watch this punt. This guy can boot the football.
Yeah. And it's a long and high punt. And it's going to be take a Fordyce bounce. It's going to get all the way down to the 15-yard line, though. Again, we appreciate Arkansas Tech University, D3 Auto Sales, Heirloom Legal Services in Atkins, Arkansas, and Tyson Foods. They will be sponsoring our awards. Make sure that you get your name in there. And then we got our Fordyce sponsors here. Let's get them in as well. And you can see those guys on the screen. Appreciate them so much for what they're doing here to make us make this happen here. And you can see Clark Fawcett, financial advisor, 8703-522607. Pass goes out to the wing in the flat, and then it's going to be to, I believe that is Micah Gamble, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look here and see. Going to be about a 5-yard pickup, and I do believe that was Gamble on the catch. So a 5-yard gain. We'll call it a pass because I can't see if it was forward or just straight lateral, but whatever it was a positive play for the Redbugs.
Guys, let's get a little tighter on our wide. Our wide should be about right there where you're at.
So here we go. Jones trying to make something happen. He stops, and he is going to be plowed, and the ball is out. Let's see who gets it.
The ground caused it. No. I think a beanbag came in.
Bismarck ball.
Yes, it is.
So tough play there. Jones, he really should have just pulled it down there. As you can see, he rolls out to the right-hand side, and he's trying to find somebody, nothing doing there, and he is plowed by number 65, Lucas Chapman right there, causes the fumble. And guess what, Duran? Bismarck is inside the red zone again for
Watching
several
it back,
times.
The ball definitely did get jarred loose before he hit the ground. It was clear fumble in recovery from Bismarck. And Fordyce shooting themselves in the foot with turnovers in this one so far. Turnovers and special teams have been a problem all night for the Redbugs. They've been able to get a couple back, interceptions, but
here's Keithley. He's dropping back. He got room on the outside. Is he going to get there? Trying to get to the pylon. Does he? He does. That's a touchdown. 13-yard touchdown. And that is an advantage maintenance and remodeling touchdown. Big-time play for Ben Keithley.
Wow. I mean, that was just true grit, determination that time. Had to slip a tackle on his way in, and he ends up getting it done. Wow. Big-time play from Ben Keithley, the senior quarterback for the Bismarck Lions. And they've gone back up 2 possessions. Nice replay there from Aaron Powers. Great camera work from Chase Carpenter and Justin Smith up above, top of the booth for us.
Got comments all through here.
Well,
Appreciate
hundreds. We're at 1.9K live devices. We're about to break 2,000.
So 21-6 is your score. 3:11 to go here in the first half. Let's go to our Bismarck sponsors here. Appreciate them for joining us. We got Simply You Fitness. We've got GBF Auto Towing and Recovery. 501-865-2333. Go ahead.
They'll take care of all your mechanical needs. Any kind of auto issues you've got with your car, your truck, go on down there to GBF. They'll take care of you.
And then we've got JA Farms and Feeds, Southern Slice, Osborne Heat and Air, and we've got Advantage Maintenance and Remodeling.
Advantage Maintenance does paint, trim, flooring, drywall, add-ons, interior and exterior models, bathroom and kitchen remodels, pole barn, shops, and so much more. You can call Michael Newman at Advantage Maintenance and Remodeling at 501-743-2340. My cousin, Kimberly Turner, says, "Go Blue." Appreciate her watching tonight. So here we go, 3:04 remaining, 21-6 is the score. And, well, Fordyce felt like they had the momentum there, but that fumble really turned things around. Bismarck getting their first score since early in the first quarter, and balloons that lead to 21-6. Rainbow Potion says, "Can we do an early happy birthday to my sweet nephews, River and Briar Ski?" If y'all remember them, they're the twins during the Mansfield game that they would pop up in front of the windows. We didn't know. We thought it was the same baby until we figured it out later. They love the cheerleaders. Huge fan of our Bismarck Lions.
All right, we're going to go to a break. 3:04 left in this first half of play. 21-6 is the score. We'll be back in just a moment.
Nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
All right, we got Cameron Kitchens comment there. Says, "I'm losing my voice through the comments since I couldn't be there. Thank you guys so much for streaming."
You're welcome. You're welcome. Here we go as we're back here in Bismarck. Big time action here. It's 2:57 to go. Second down and about 5 after that play. And that's going to bring up, looks like Michael Gamble got that one again. Gamble's making his presence felt here for the Fordyce offense.
You know, a lot of love to Ben Keithley, the Keithley boys, but don't forget that Chapman was the one that made that turnaround happen down there. Got the momentum back for Bismarck with that strip fumble.
I tell you what, these Bismarck Lions spending a lot of time in the backfield tonight. And looked like Diaz was in on that one there. That's your guy. You like Diaz a lot.
Johnny Diaz, he plays very hard. He's been fun to watch when we've been able to cover Bismarck this year. Just the guy has one gear, and it is pedal to the metal, full speed all the time. He's not 150 pounds. I mean, he's probably 150, 160, whatever they list him. But I mean, he gives every ounce.
Jones throws it across the middle, and that's dangerous. You've got to get those passes down when they're across the middle, and that was right to Caveman. He read it all the way.
Wow. You know, you were talking about the play before that Bismarck, it seems to be in the backfield an awful lot. You keep saying that. You got to give credit to the Bismarck line, not the Lions. Their lines, offensive and defensive lines. Chapman with the turnover a minute ago. Right now, Fordyce is normally just running between the tackles a lot and getting what they want. they're not being able to do that. They're having to come outside more. It's causing them to, have a little trouble and call different plays that they're not used to. And there's being
doing his thing. Keithley trying to get to the outside. He gets a huge gain there. Looks like about 19 yards on it. And I'll tell you right now, I'm watching body language right now, Duran. This is a very pivotal part of this game for Fordyce.
I completely agree. Fordyce needs to get a stop. They need to force a field goal attempt at worst here. If Bismarck, who's going to get the ball first at halftime, it seems like Bismarck came out first, but it was because of the fumble on the opening kickoff. If they can score again here, it really puts Fordyce in a tough situation. So Fordyce really needs to get the ball. They're cutting them.
Trying to get to Cademan. Cademan on the outside across the 20, close to the 15-yard line. It's going to be real close to a first down.
Hey,
let's see where they mark this one.
Old school
first
football
down.
Here. Did you get a replay? Watch the offensive line fire out. Let it loop one more time because we're going to go to a timeout, it looks like. That's an Osborne Heating and Air first down, by the way, for the Bismarck Lions. Watch this offensive line fire out here as the replay comes back around. And we missed it that time. But they all just fired out like something you'd see the Razorbacks against Oklahoma in the 1978 Orange Bowl.
So here we go. First and 10, the ball on the 14.
Look at that jump
Keithley.
cut.
Nice little move there.
Wow.
He didn't have much there, but he was able to kind of dance in and out, get in. And where are they going to mark this at? Got to get him all the way down. That was a gain of 9 on the first play, and it's second down and 1.
Salem 24, Mansfield 14.
As
Salem playing so good
Alan
right
Russell said down there in the pregame, he talked about how this is a revenge game for Salem.
Salem. Yeah, we've gone up over 100 on our subscribers since the start of the game. We really appreciate it. Going to hand it to Diaz.
Yeah. Didn't do much there. In fact, maybe just a shade of a loss there. We're going to give that no gain on the play, so it's going to bring up third down and about 1 on the play. Here's 1:04 and counting. Right now, Bismarck is very, very satisfied with just letting this clock run and maybe trying to get a score in.
Right.
With
they
zero
definitely
time
want to
on
get the
clock.
score, but yes, as little time as they can get. Chauncey Robinson teamed up with A.J. Hines to make that tackle.
Handoff going up the middle. That's a big 54 there. Kyle Randall there.
Yep, he stops the freshman, Clayton Martinez. Martinez, we were told, had 30 touchdowns in junior high this year. Not sure, that was from a kid just hollering at us from the stands. So we can't verify that, but that's what we were told.
Martinez doesn't get anywhere. We're going to go to a quick break here. 41.3 seconds to go. Here in the first half of play, it's 21-6 Bismarck. They're driving. We'll be back in just a moment.
Comes a time in our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
Cameron Kitchen says, you guys rock. You remember Blair and River. That's
Briar.
awesome.
Briar,
That's
yes.
right. We did. We sure did. 41.3 to go. Keithley trying to get it out to Cademan. Cademan cuts it up the field. I'm not sure he got it.
Great defense from Fordyce. They crashed that side. And little toss play. Had kind of a student body right. And they played it well.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, that play kept Fordyce in this ball game. I felt like right there, if they were able to score right there, you almost feel like they take the wheel from Fordyce.
Now they're going to call timeout and talk about it. They could go for it here, or we might see Van Noy. That's a tough call. I mean, a touchdown really puts this game in a great spot for Bismarck. But if you keep that field goal and you make it, then you get the ball right back at half. There's only 36 seconds left. There'll be probably 32 or less after that. You feel pretty good about that as well. So we'll see what head coach DJ Keithley decides to do.
So here we go, 36.7 seconds to go.
Looks like they're gonna go
21-6
for it.
is the score.
Oh, that was fourth down. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I messed up.
Yeah,
My bad. I was thinking
thought-
it was third down.
And it looks like that's going to be the
Big stop
last
for
play of the
Fordyce.
first half. And I believe it is. Looks like they're going to run it down 26 seconds and more. And they got to keep the defense out there till Fordyce leaves the field. We're going to go down for a sideline report from J.A. Farms and Feeds. Alan Russell and Carson Ward. Guys, take it away. Guys, can you hear me down there? Look.
Yep, they're in the end zone down here, the southwest or east corner. Yeah, tell them they're not coming through.
Yeah, Alan, turn your mic on.
Mic's not on.
Well, we'll get that here in just a moment. We're going to go to the halftime break. We'll get that J.A. Farms and Feeds sideline report in just a moment. You've been watching the Arkansas Sports Network and the 3A semifinals, Bismarck and Fordyce. We'll be back with our halftime show brought to you by Ricardo's Cocina in just a moment.
Simply Fitness at 501-844-6509. We are a locally owned 24-hour access gym offering all the equipment needed to get the best workout in order to better yourself and your body. We offer 24-hour tanning memberships along with boot camp classes and personal training for over 4 years now. We also have Simply You Nutrition located inside the gym, making energizing teas and protein shakes. That's Simply You Fitness, 501-844-6509, a proud sponsor and alumni of Bismarck Lions. There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553 and walk-ins are welcome.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, d3autosales.com.
When we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, Maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Welcome back to the Southern Slice halftime show. We're going to go down to for a J.A. Farm sideline report with Alan Russell and Carson Ward.
What's he saying?
We've had a little bit of technical difficulties there, Carson, but I hope this time we're ready to go. Man, the trenches. If it looked like Fordyce, at least from my end coming into this football game, had the advantage, but Bismarck's come out here tonight and made it a point to win the trenches, haven't they?
Yeah, Fordyce is traditionally a run-the-ball team. Yeah, I think they need to do a little bit more of that in the second half, but Bismarck's done a good job getting Ben Keithley involved. He's hitting the outside, he's hitting the inside. He's got a lot of really good plays that he's made, and scored a touchdown here not too long ago. And so, Bismarck's got a good game plan right now, offensive and defensive. We'll see if Fordyce can make some adjustments at halftime.
And on the flip side of that, you got to give this Fordyce defense credit, man. They've kept them in the game all night, living in their own end, but not giving up, 21 points here.
Yeah, Fordyce has to create some more turnovers, and Bismarck's going to have to try to prevent turnovers. That's going to be the ball game in the second half. See if, Bismarck hadn't had a whole lot of huge plays, but they've been in their own end, so it's really been to their advantage. And we'll see if Fordyce can prevent turnovers or block punts or whatever it is in the second half that's going to hold them back.
All right, Brad, back up to you. We're going to go get warm.
All right, sounds good down there, guys. Good job down there on the sideline report. It is a cold night here in Bismarck as we join the Southern Slice halftime report. Brad Caldwell along with Duran Miller, and we appreciate you joining us here.
Yeah, we had a great first half. Bismarck really took advantage of a lot of turnovers, and that was the big difference in the first half. Bismarck was able to capitalize. Fordyce got a couple, and they were able to go down and score off of one of them. But just too many turnovers in the long run for Fordyce early on in this one. We're going to have some stats to get to. We have that set up yet, Brad?
Not just yet,
okay.
I don't think.
We got some comments we're going to read as well as we get through this Southern Slice halftime show here. Southern Slice, Southern Dishes and Pizza. And I've got something I'm going to talk to you about with them. Give me that just 1 second. Southern Slice says they are thrilled to offer our complimentary cornbread muffins to kickstart your dining experience while you wait for your meal. And as the weather turns chilly, savor our delicious soups made fresh and in-house. Last but not least, don't miss out on our mouth-watering fried pies. They're a perfect treat. The perfect treat to satisfy your sweet tooth. We have daily homemade lunch specials for $8. Thank you for your support. A huge supporter of the Bismarck lines is Southern Slice, Southern Pizza and Dishes.
Absolutely. Man, it's been an action-packed first half of play here. I think if you're a Fordyce fan, I think that you've got to be excited that you're not down, 40, honestly. Bismarck, the amount of time that Bismarck has spent in the red zone of Fordyce, you would think that they would be down more, but they're not. And I think that that's a testament to how good this Fordyce team is.
I totally agree. And they've created more turnovers. I think Fordyce come out with a little bit of nerves early on. Committed some turnovers that isn't like them early. They weathered the storm a little bit. It's 21-6, like you said. It could be a bigger score right now. They were able to hold Bismarck a couple times, even though they had such a poor start, Fordyce did. So it's still anybody's ball game. Bismarck will get the ball first to start the second half, and that's going to help them. But Fordyce needs to come out. I'm sure they're talking to them in the halftime locker room right now. We got to go out here and get a stop. Let's get the ball back. Let's run Fordyce Redbug offense. Let's go down the field. Stick one in the end zone, and if you do that, you're right back in a one-possession game.
Debbie Martin says, so proud of our mighty Lions. Keep sacking them. Number 65, Chapman. That's my grandson. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tell you what, Chapman's having a heck of a game tonight. I tell you what, still, this is anybody's ball game. Being 21-6 as it is, Fordyce has got every opportunity here in the second half. As you said earlier, though, the ball was kicked off to Fordyce. Fordyce fumbled it on the very first play of the game. So Bismarck gets the football back to start the second half.
Yeah. It feels like they got it first, but they didn't. It's because of that turnover. So Fordyce put themselves in a tough situation there, but they just, it's 21-6. They got to come out here and they got to get a stop to start off the second half. If they can do that, they're right back in this thing.
All right. Well, you get your halftime stats. All right. Good deal. And is that correct? That cannot be correct, is it? I mean, I'm keeping up with it. I haven't really paid attention to totals. I guess it's there. As you see, the defense of Bismarck has dominated this ball game here. Like I said, that can't be correct, but, I mean, I've been keeping up with it, so that's what we got. I'm pretty sure that's where we're at. So here we are. We've got Fordyce really hasn't went forward that much tonight. And if they have, there's been some penalties involved with it. But on the Bismarck side of things, Bismarck has been able to at least scratch a few positive yards, although it hasn't been easy for them, especially when Fordyce hasn't given them the football right on the, inside the red zone or even further down. Bismarck has 93 rushing yards. They've got 32 passing yards. Both teams have a turnover. Keithley has thrown, I believe they've actually thrown 2 interceptions, and Fordyce has thrown 2 as well. Is that right? That's right.
Keithley's thrown 2. He's thrown 2 in just the third time this year. Mansfield, he had 2. He had 2 last week against Osceola and 2 tonight.
The only time that he throws interceptions is when ASN comes, right?
Right, except for that Prescott game. Right. He didn't play, though.
All right. Well, listen, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll have more of the Southern Slice halftime show in just a moment. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of the 3A semifinals, Bismarck versus Fordyce. We'll be back in just a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
We're back. We're going to talk some scores from around the state of Arkansas. Mansfield trailing at the half against Salem 24-14. And, that Salem team just found it at the right time, Duran. They figured it out over there. As you see here, 21-6 is your score here as Bismarck leads Fordyce. Arkadelphia leads Southside 21-0 at the half. Elkins and Mills, it's 23-14. Elkins over the Mills Comets. Strong won big in their 8-man ball game, 66-14. Strong has won the state championship in 8-man. Earlier today, it was EPC falling to Conway Christian. Conway Christian won 18-8 in that ball game. That was just a out-and-out slobber knocker of a ball game. And I'm waiting for these scores to come across this bottom line here. I'm looking for this Farmington score.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Parkview up 47-7 in the second quarter of the 5A state championship game.
I guess it won't be locker room fodder for our picks on our little Pigskin Picks game day show.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. You know, the story from Farmington is incredible. You know, unfortunately, Cinderella doesn't always win at the ball. You know what I mean? And this time they just ran into a Parkview team that is just really, going for the third straight state championship. Ever since that Bobby Boulding came over to Parkview, they've just hit another level. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just been something over there. We want to thank you for joining us here on the Southern Slice Halftime Report. I think all the bands are off the field, and we're just kind of waiting for teams to come back out. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go to a break. Make sure you stay tuned. If you haven't already, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell here as we trying to build our brand here. We appreciate everybody that has joined us here on ASN so far. We have been able to build 100,000 strong over all our social media platforms. So we do appreciate you joining us here. We've got about 4:53 on the clock. We're going to go ahead and go to a bumper. We'll come back. When we come back, we'll have Bismarck and Fordyce 3A state semifinal action. Make sure you stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're ready for kickoff in the second half. We're getting our cameramen into place, and we're ready to go. 21-6 is the score here as we start the third quarter of action. Again, Brad Caldwell along with Duran Miller. We've got Aaron Powers hitting all the buttons, and then we've got
back to pick it up.
Onside kick. Nice heads-up play there by number 42, who is, I don't have number 42 on this roster. So we'll just go with it. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell us who number 42 is.
That football rode up. The Bismarck player there touched about every part of them, and then finally they fell on it. They got lucky there. Fordyce was trying to get a turnover like they committed early on in the game.
So, in my opinion, it's very important for Fordyce to come out with a strong start. They didn't have the strongest start that they wanted here to start the ball game. So, you know, Bismarck has been able to capitalize off of it.
That was Chapman that hit first.
Kamen Keithley trying to get up, gets about 2 yards on the play, going to bring up second down and
That's what Fordyce has to do. They've hurt them on the edge, and they were gashing them up between the tackles a little bit. Fordyce has done a better job between the tackles as of late, and they did it again right there. Fordyce Redbugs got to continue to do that, and if so, it's going to put a little bit more pressure on Bismarck to get a little bit, you know, draw a few more things up and get come up with some more ideas to get outside and be more unique and not something they like to do. If you can run between the tackles, it's going to be easy for you.
There we go. Keithley back, a little short pass, gets it out to Preston Hughes. He's going to get across the 50, right at the 50 is where he's going to go out of bounds. That's going to bring up third down, and we'll call it 4. Third down and 4. Actually, it's 3 now where they got the stick set.
Nope, they just moved it.
Yeah. Guys, come on, help me out here a little bit, right?
They couldn't see it in the camera, I don't think. I'm a little delayed, but I moved it back almost a full yard.
So third down and 4 now here for the Bismarck Lions.
It's big for Fordyce. Make a stop.
Getting pressured, and the ball's on the ground. And Bismarck picks it up. They're going to lose a bunch on the play, but more importantly to them, they get the football, I think. Yes, they do. So that's a fourth down and long, and you see these Fordyce guys, they're bouncing a little bit, feeling the energy as they are able to get them to fourth down and almost a turnover, but not quite.
Yep. 62 able to get on a ball. That's a big play for Caleb Eads, as if he doesn't, Fordyce is setting up pretty. Now they got a chance to punt it away. They do have a big punter, but how much space do you want to give this returner?
I mean, that was like a kick.
Yep, and he does angle it out a little bit. He lets it bound. But if he'd come up and try to catch it, they'd have been right on him. So the best thing to do right there, I think. Good call.
All right, let's get to our local sponsors if we can. Okay.
Got a lot of height on it. Didn't get a whole lot of distance, but they may be by the time a little bit.
Think about
their guys time to get down there to make a tackle.
But there's power.
We've got Chase McCullum, Shelter Insurance, 870-352-2151. We've got FBT Bank and Mortgage.
Brings you
Bank
one
Simply.
step closer.
They're in Fordyce. Appreciate
next.
them as well. And then we got Clark Fawcett at Edward Jones, 1900. West 4th Street in Fordyce, Arkansas. We'll get to the Bismarck sponsors in just a moment. First down, Fordyce. Here's Zay Jones calling for the snap. He comes off the right-hand side. Actually, that's not
nice
Jones.
Cutback.
That's
Another
Sledge.
One.
Sledge is getting behind the defense. He's across the 50. He's got blockers in front of him, the 40, the 30, the 20.
Preston Hughes about run him down from behind. He runs out of bounds.
Going to get all the way down to the 15-yard line there, and that was exactly the start you want to see if you're a Fordyce Redbug fan.
Yep, great shot right there from our cameramen. Thank y'all, Chase Carpenter and Justin Smith. And Hughes runs him down. He ends up going out of bounds. Huge gain for the Redbugs, though.
They come
the
24.
Out. They get stopped, 3 downs and get them off the field, and now they're driving the ball. This is exactly what Fordyce talked about in the locker room, and it's happening so far. They got to finish the drive, though.
You remember what yard line that play started on there?
The line of scrimmage was around the 38, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
We'll get that exactly right, probably.
So Sledge taking a direct snap, and he is bottled up. Now, I've wondered why they hadn't give Sledge the ball a little bit more early in this ball game. It looks like they're coming out in the second half, and they're saying, you know what? We're going to go ahead and let him go.
Great, unbelievable swarm to the ball that time from the Bismarck Lions. And coach over there got hit after they blew the whistles. He wanted a late hit. They kept pushing a little bit. Still got positive gain, though, before they pushed him back. Looks like a 2nd and 8.
So here we go, 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain from Sledge.
Ooh, they snapped that before they were ready. That's going to be a false start.
Now, it looks like Sledge is the quarterback right now. So this is a full-out change at quarterback here. As it looked, Zay Jones was in motion there and took the pass from Sledge, but they're going to get a penalty on that one. It's going to be a false start penalty.
For those that may not know, I don't think there's many around the state that don't know, but Cadillac Elson, the freshman, 6'4", about 250 is where he was listed. Had a great season all year. He got hurt a couple weeks back. Zay Jones has come in, done a great job over the last 2 weeks, but tonight it's been a little bit tougher sledding as they're going up against the #1 team in the polls. Oh, almost jumped the route, was 27. That's Zane Talbert. That was close to being a pick six and would have been the quarterback or nobody to stop him.
The Sledge's first pass is, well, that's not Sledge's first pass, actually. He hit pass for a touchdown earlier in the ball game, but that's going to be an incomplete pass.
Jimmy Goodwin on Facebook comment says, enjoying from Nashville, go Lions. And Penny Jenkins says, you got this, Red Bugs.
So 3rd down and long here for the Red Bugs. Looks like this is 4-down territory. Quarterback draw, and he's going to get some yardage, but not enough for the first down. And looks like they've got a decision to make here.
I'll be shocked
Fordyce.
if they don't go for 2 here. 2-down territory, go for 4th down, go for the first.
So 4th down and 6 now. Big play in this ball game, 8:14 to go. And, Fordyce has been trying to get the momentum. This is where they've got to get it right here. Well, here we go. Sledge trying to go to the right side. Wow. He cuts it up. It looks like spot is going to be short according to the far side. What are they spotting on the road?
The near side is about the same. They're both about just a foot, maybe a half a yard shy of the 15. And it's a stop. And they set the power up on the right side that time. Had an extra tight end over there, and he cuts it back. Found a little seam just short. About a yard.
And you got to give a lot of credit to the defense of Bismarck for forcing him to go back inside, back to the help, and that's what saved that first down.
Looks like Salem just had a player ejected in that game, and they're rolling at the moment over Mansfield. I haven't got a score as of yet. Check the bottom line there. As our executive producer, Bill Harshaw, will keep us updated.
Little Keithley looking at it. Got a man wide open there, and that is complete. That's number 10, Joseph Porter there, and about a 12-yard gain on that pass.
You'll see here, he gets it, rolls out to his right, sets his feet and hits his man. He gets hit. He gets hit right after contact, right after the throw as well. 24-13, is that what you said? 14? Yep. Salem up 10.
And that was a the heating and air. Where my first
Osborne heating and air. It's on the floor right there.
There we go. Osborne heating and air, first down.
There's a run over to the left side for a nice pickup on first down. Got 6. Going to bring up 2nd and 4. That was a handoff to Johnny Diaz.
I listened to
Actually, Keithley kept it. I'm sorry.
I listen to these guys that call these games, and I can guarantee they have not near as much going on in the booth as we do.
They definitely don't.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. 6 minutes and 54 seconds to go. As 2nd down and 4-ish on that play. So here we go. Keithley trying to get deep.
That's going to be an interception.
Great. That's not great right there.
Threw it inside the numbers. Needed to go outside of them.
And that's number 5, Tremaine Turner. Turner's got the outside. Almost anyway, and he's going to be brought down. And that's a tough play there for Bismarck. And you know, Bismarck kind of keeping them in the ball game here with turnovers.
Let that replay loop one more time if you haven't already, Aaron. So that was an odd one. Keithley was kind of looking underneath, and then he threw to a spot. He kind of a spot throw that time, and wasn't nowhere close to his man. He threw it inside the numbers, and receiver number 5, Turner, able to run it down. And did you notice that where his head was when he let go of the ball? He was looking like he's going to throw it out in the flat there to someone short. They had trips on that side.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if you're trying to get
Aaron,
behind,
where's that replay at?
If you're trying to get
Aaron
behind that
have
defense, you know, the Fordyce, they're going to have a hard time doing that. I mean, they just are. So, you know, that's probably not the play that you want to go to right there if you're Ben Keithley. So Fordyce now in Bismarck territory, just across the 35. Brenton Sledge trying to get to the outside. He gets there, and he's just going to get a couple yards there. I mean, nice job there by number 7, Malachi Stevenson.
Look at the size on our left side. When they put Chapman over there, Chauncey Robinson, number 78 at left guard, and they've got number 55 over there, A.J. Hines. You would think they'd be running behind those guys more, and they're bouncing a lot more outside. Give credit to Bismarck. They're making them do that at times. But, man, they are so big on that line. You think you talk to them and say, hey, let's go right now. Run behind me. We're gonna pave the road for you.
You look at them; they're going strong and weak
to the right side.
They're going strong and weak on the offensive line right now. Handoff goes up to the sophomore. We got a flag on the play. Micah Gamble gets the carry, but we've got a flag.
Yeah, our subs are up to 8,844, as you saw them just popped off the screen there. When we got to this game last week, we did Bismarck and Osceola, we were at 8,499. So since then, we've gone up close to 400.
Well, help us get to 9,000 tonight. Can we do that? I mean, 8,844. I mean, if everybody right now would just, that's on the stream, would just subscribe.
About 70% of our viewers don't subscribe, so if we can get that down to 50 or less, wow, it'd really blow up. But it's already moved a lot, and we really appreciate it.
So that's a penalty on Bismarck there, face mask, and that's going to be a 15-yarder, and that's going to put Fordyce further into territory. And, you know, here we go. Here we go. Fordyce making a run here.
Oh, fumble. He's got to get on it.
Oh, my goodness.
And then he's swarmed down. Johnny Diaz cleaned it up, but the first man in there was trying to see that number for you. Can you see it? 62.
12-yard loss on that play there. And
Caleb Eads.
62, yep, like you said. 5'10", 205-pound defensive tackle there.
So that knocked him off schedule. I mean, it's almost 2nd and 20. 18, it looks like, on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think it's further than that.
Get behind the lead back that time.
Gets across the 25 and gets about 5 or 6 on that carry. I'll call it 5. That's going to bring
up 2-down territory here for Fordyce.
3rd down and long. It says 15. That's about right there. So 3rd and 15 for the Redbugs. As you said, ran 2-down territory here. 2 of their big offensive linemen going off the field, though. So now we've got Zay Jones back at quarterback right now. Jones rolling off to the right-hand side.
Oh, big hit. Is there any flags? No flags. That was
pass incomplete on Jones there. So 4th
quarterback's down. He put his hands up like he was wanting a flag call. There was some helmet-to-helmet contact there. I don't think it was intentional, but it happened for sure.
So 4th down and long now, and the Redbugs got to go for it here. Salem is pulled within 4 of Mansfield's pulled within 4 of Salem. So here we go, 4th down and long, big time play here. Jones looking behind the defense. Looks like
they're intercepted. It is.
They're in good position there, and that's Ethan Hughes on the interception. And a great play there by Hughes. And, you know, that's really not a terrible play. It would have been better if they had.
Long punt.
Well, if they had just been able to intercept it inside the end zone, so they come back out to the 20, not really anything hurt right there.
Yeah. Flip the field a little bit. That's one way you can look at it if you're a Fordyce Redbug. But, you know, I mean, this is one of the worst starts, probably the worst starting field position for Bismarck today. You see him drop back and throw on that replay. And Hughes, I believe, is Preston Hughes, his younger brother. He's a sophomore, Ethan is, and goes up, high points the ball, and brings it in. Great defense that time.
So 1st and 10 here, ball on the 20-yard line. Keithley hands off. I believe that's Cademan Keithley. Let me see when they get up out of the pile there. I believe it is. So not much doing there. Just, I mean, not even a full yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9. And it's going to be Keithley for a 1-yard gain.
Looked like the timing on that mesh was off just a little bit as Keithley had to really stretch his arm out to get into the belly of his brother.
Got to be fun. Get memories that they're making forever right here.
There's a toss.
Yep. Cutting him back inside. He's going to get to the 25-yard line, but nothing doing there. That's, I mean, the 20-yard line, I apologize. That's going to just be actually a loss of 1 on the play. So we're back to where we started, 3rd down and 10.
Ethan Hughes is Preston's cousin, not his brother.
Okay.
Thank you, Cameron Kitchens. And we're at 2.1K viewers right now. Live devices, there's a lot more than that.
There's actually 4 on Facebook, so we're at 2,500. I think we're probably at a record tonight. Pretty close to it. We've been real close to this number before.
Big 3rd down.
Keithley, I found his guy. I mean, wide open there is Preston Hughes. So the ball goes all the way out to the 32 and a 1st down. That is a Osborne Heating and Air 1st down.
You know, when Preston Hughes earlier ran down Tremaine Turner from behind.
Yes.
I knew Preston was fast, but it really showed up on that play, and he's been able to find some open spots in the zone back there and throttle down and get open, and you saw it right there, and a nice pass from Keithley put it right on him.
See, I feel like Bismarck needs to stay with that passing there. Quit trying to throw it over the head of Fordyce.
Oh, a fumble.
Who's going to get it here?
It's going to be close. Fordyce
says
they got it. They do. Big 55. Hines got in there and got that ball.
That's a huge play.
You get a replay of that, Aaron? Yeah, the mesh with him and Johnny Diaz just looked like Diaz never really had it comfortably. Yeah, he got up saying something about it. It kind of got up in his right armpit a little bit, and ball come out.
Turnovers have been the story for both teams so far in this one. I mean, both teams have given it back and forth, right?
Great shot by our cameraman on the zoom in on that fumble.
So here we go. Fordyce breaking the huddle now.
Fordyce, another opportunity to go down and make this a ball game.
Zay Jones back at quarterback, bringing men in motion.
Oh, that's deflected?
Almost intercepted. That's a forward pass there, I think.
It hit the ground.
I'm not totally sure what that was, to be honest with you, but it is an incomplete pass, so that's what we'll call it.
Yeah, it bounced on the ground right up into the hands of number 23, Vincent Stroud, but it's incompletion once it hits the ground. I mean, unless it was lateral, but they called it forward. Going to knock them off schedule a little bit. Actually, just a no gain, but still. 2nd and 10 now. You got one less down to get that first.
Here we go. Jones handed it off. And nothing doing there on the play. Handoff was to Gamble. Gamble might lose a yard or 2 on that one. That's, yeah, well, more than a yard or 2. Goodness.
Lost about 3 or 4.
Boy, I think that's a terrible spot. I mean, he got hit.
Well, if he backpedaled on his own, I think,
yeah,
maybe what they were thinking.
It just felt like the forward progress was stopped pretty close to the line there. But here we go. They didn't ask me, so, you know, I do have a question, though.
I think that might be what they were maybe thinking, because he was kind of looked like he was trying to backpedal a little bit to break free, to get a little space, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. That's a tough one.
Is Brenton Sledge hurt? That's a question that I've got. We'll find out in just a moment here.
Chapman coming in.
Jones trying to throw behind the defense again, and it's knocked down by Preston Hughes.
The Hughes brothers playing some cornerback tonight. 2 pass deflections on 4th downs.
Well, we can
one
call
was
them,
a pick, actually.
We can call them brothers.
Cousins, sorry.
They're cousins. But the reason I ask is because when Sledge was in, not necessarily should he play quarterback, but giving him the football seems to be the most dynamic option that Fordyce has.
Yes, I agree. Taylor Niedert says, Bearcat here watching. The Red Bug linemen are classy, great guys, very talented.
Well, here we are, 4th down. Jones rolling out to the left. He's pressured. He's got plenty of pressure. He steps up in the pocket. He's rolling right now.
He can get outside here. He's got some room.
He gets it out to number 2 there, and he's going to get close to the 20-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down and more. 5, touchdown. Did he step out of bounds?
No, there's a flag, late hit at the end possibly.
My goodness. Jamartez Stroud just made it happen. That's a touchdown. It's 33 yards. Now I got to see what they're going to call here.
It's after the play. He was already in the end zone. Let it loop one more time, Aaron, unless you're already. I'm a little delayed.
So they're going to call it at about the 5-6 yard line here.
Okay. That's different.
I guess he stepped out of bounds. Our angle's not great.
Looked like on the replay he was in.
Okay. All right, here we go. Still trying to figure out the call.
There was some contact at the goal line.
Okay. That's against Fordyce. Personal foul. The touchdown's good. So they did score. 33 yards. Go ahead and put that replay up here. I mean, a wild play. And I'll tell you what, right now, Jamartez Stroud just made it happen. I mean,
got a cramp maybe on the field right now as well.
And that's Stroud, by the way.
Here's a replay. If you see, he'll cut back right here at the 7-yard line. He stayed in. Oh, it was a little bit of a late hit right there at the 1 after he's already crossed the goal line. Ethan Hughes got hit, and that's what the personal foul was.
Tell you what, Stroud's been dynamic. He's got 2 touchdowns on the night, both receiving.
Well, if I ran like that, I'd have a cramp too. That boy, he just went off that time. That was an unbelievable run.
Give Zay Jones a lot of credit too. Zay Jones made that happen. He was pressured.
That's true. Extended that play.
Nice job by him. And then right here we are.
Got
145.
a ball game, folks.
145 to go. Now, Fordyce is all the way back to the 18-yard line. I would assume they're going for 2 here. And we'll see what kind of play they have.
It's a big play.
Oh, yeah.
An 8-point lead or 9-point lead if you're Bismarck. If you can get a stop, it could be huge, as this has been really more of a defensive battle since early on. Everybody in the comment section was talking about that Fordyce is a second-half team, and we're seeing it right now.
Absolutely. Brandon Bain says nifty running there. Here we go. Jones dropping straight back to pass. He throws it over the middle. Nothing doing there, and that's going to bring that to a no-good attempt. Let's go to a quick break if we can here. 1:45 remains in the third quarter. It is 21-12. Bismarck with the lead. We'll be back in just a moment.
Talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desert, d3autosales.com.
Appreciate D3 Auto Sales and Arkansas Tech University. They've been great sponsors for us for close to 3 years now for both of them. And we've got these local sponsors for Fordyce here. You can see them on the screen. Appreciate them for joining us as well. And we'll get the biggest Bismarck sponsors up here in just a moment. Appreciate y'all for doing that. Being a part of what we do here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Without you, we can't do it. And let's bring back the kickoff here. Here's the kick.
It's Weber.
And it's down. And let's go ahead and go to the Bismarck sponsors if we can. We'll have Alan Russell and Carson Ward down on the field for a JA Farms and Feed sideline report. We got Simply You Fitness, GBF Auto Towing and Recovery, Ricardo's Cocina, Southern Slice, Osborne Heating and Air, and Advantage Maintenance and Remodeling.
They do paint, trim, flooring, drywall, add-ons, interior and exterior models, bathroom and kitchen remodels, pole barns, shops, and so much more. Free estimates, and they service Central and Southern Arkansas.
You know, one thing about it right now, Bismarck's got to figure out a way to hold the football. They haven't held it for very long this quarter, and I think it's hurt them. And there's Keithley. He's across the 45, across the 50, and he's going to get spotted about the 46-yard line there. And that's a good start there for the Bismarck Lions.
He can really run when he sticks that foot in the ground and gets vertical. He really is. I mean, he is. If you watch him, kind of see the seconds go by as he goes every 5 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, he is getting down the field, picking them up, putting them down.
He is really one of the top quarterbacks in 3A for sure, and really one of the better ones in the state overall. Little fake, trying to get it out to the wing, gets it out to Hughes. Hughes comes down with the catch, and I think that was just barely forward enough for a pass.
He had to really sky to get it, and then he had to break a tackle to use the stiff arm move to get what he did. He ended up getting close to 5 on the play.
Yeah,
it looks like 4.
4 on it. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. 1:13, clock is stopped here. 2nd and 6 for the Lions. Ball is on the 42-yard line now. And Keithley gets around the end. I'll tell you what, It's just unreal. You don't think he's going to be able to get there, and he does. And again, it speaks to the speed that they have. They are not slow. I can tell you that right now. They're not slow.
Just gets outside, able to get that 1st down. Needed 6, got about 7 or 8.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, the D3 Auto Sales commercial average, Joe. It really is. Deborah Rainey says, I see my son TJ, number 50.
Nice.
Keithley fakes the handoff, and he probably should have gave that one up. I don't know if it was called in the huddle, but he got smacked there, and that's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 12 for the Lions.
Where'd you get that comment? Was that a Fordyce fan?
The number 50, TJ.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's 1 on each team.
Yeah.
Oh, TJ, that's the Shumble.
Yeah.
Played better, I bet.
Yep. So here we go.
He didn't say TJ the first time.
2nd down and 12, 19 seconds to go. Probably the last play of the 3rd quarter. Hands off to Diaz. Diaz is going to get across the 40 down to about the 39.
Got ripped back that time. Good job from the Fordyce defense.
And that's going to be probably the end of the 3rd. It is going to be the end of the 3rd. So Bismarck, 3rd down and 9 as we come back to action. Ball on the 35-yard line. Lions lead 21-12. Whoever has the best 4th quarter will play at War Memorial Stadium next week for the 3A state championship. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network coverage of the 3A semifinals.
Simply Fitness at 501-844-6509. We are a locally owned 24-hour access gym offering all the equipment needed to get the best workout in order to better yourself and your body. We offer 24-hour tanning memberships along with boot camp classes and personal training for over 4 years now. We also have Simply You Nutrition located inside the gym, making energizing teas and protein shakes. That's Simply You Fitness, 501-844-6509, a proud sponsor and alumni of Bismarck Lions.
We're going to go down to Alan Russell and Carson Ward for a JA Farms and Feed sideline report. It's you guys.
Hey, Carson, here we are, 21-12, 12 minutes to go. Winner goes to state title. What's both teams got to do here?
Well, Fordyce didn't have a whole lot of time if they want to run the ball here. They had a nice pass on that last drive that got him in the end zone, but Bismarck can't be playing not to lose. They got to play to win this one.
Absolutely. Back up to you, bud.
There's a screen play to Johnny Diaz.
Oh, wow.
He breaks away. He gets all the way to the goal line.
Look at him go!
And it's a touchdown, Johnny Diaz.
That is Johnny Diaz in a microcosm right there. All the way down the field for the advantage maintenance and remodeling touchdown for the Bismarck Lions.
What a play.
Just like we saw the play from Fordyce a moment ago, where he made all the moves, missed some guys, cut back at the 7 or 8, got in the end zone. Johnny Diaz with another play, kind of one-ups it or just kind of says, I see you, here's mine.
So we got a man down on the field, I believe.
It's cramps again, calf cramp. I think that's the –
I believe that's Stroud one more time there. Maybe.
Who I'm talking about with that touchdown a moment ago.
Maybe.
Who was it that scored? Was it Stroud?
Yes, it was Jamarcus Stroud. Unbelievable play. I'll tell you one of the things that you got to give this Bismarck coaching staff a lot of credit for, and we've seen this happen as many times. This is our 4th time to be here. When they come out of timeouts, they always have a good play dialed up, and they had one right there. They call the touchdown good. I don't see any flags on the plays, so, I mean, it's a touchdown. So it's 27-12 here. Huge play for the Bismarck Lions right there. Cameron Kitchen says, let's go, Johnny. And we've got Deborah Rainey talking about, she says the other TJ is my nephew. So we got all kinds of folks out there shouting out their people. Make sure you hit that share button, like button, subscribe to us, hit that notification bell, and we're trying to
2.2 on YouTube and 379 on. We jumped 870 on Facebook. Wow.
Now, that is Stroud again. Those cramps are really bothering him right now.
You know, some nights, we did Murfreesboro 2 weeks ago. We had a double feature. We had Murfreesboro and Mount Ida, and we stopped at the gas station on our way back through the mountains, and there was a Murfreesboro player in there, and he was asking for mustard packets. He was cramping up big time, trying to get some sodium in them.
We got all kinds of people. Dre Turner, my son. Let's go Red Bugs. I'm sorry, Dre Smith says number 5 Turner is my son.
Nice. Tremaine Turner had a good night.
Amber C says, go Bismarck, cheering you on from Sedona, Arizona. Yeah, absolutely. Who's the furthest away watching right now? Let us know in the comments.
We've heard North Carolina on there.
Extra point pending, 11:45 to go. Here's the kick. It's up. It's good.
That kick is big as well from Van Nall, because it's back to at this point, it's a 16-point game. That's 3 possessions.
Well, I said something.
You get two touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions.
I said something about Bismarck holding on to the football. They don't have to hold on to it when they are going to score a touchdown, right? I mean, I guess if that's one way to let it go, then let it go, right?
That play to Johnny Diaz was special. That wasn't supposed to go for a touchdown. He made that happen.
Thank you. Those that are watching. Hef is watching from St. Louis, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. New York, Landon
Brown.
Landon
Brown. So I'm going back to watching this play. It was the screen, and they every time we've been here, Bismarck has been such a good screen game. We haven't seen it much tonight. Goes for a touchdown right there.
Somebody says watching from offshore. I can't even keep up with the comments.
We got Ricky England from Boston and Tracy Cole from Lone Oak. I got one on Facebook. I'm an alumni watching. That's Terrence Dane Stevenson from Springfield, Oregon.
All right. Here's the kick. It's a blast off that foot, and it's not. Is it going to get to the end zone? No, it's not.
He
touched it. He's on the 1 or 2. This is terrible for the Red Bugs right here.
And
he
might get a safety.
Did he go backward enough?
They're going to give him forward progression. Yeah. They're going to give him forward progression. Looks like around the 1 or 2.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to watch this play here. Now we're a little bit behind on that side here. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he probably didn't. He probably didn't go backward by himself, but that's going to be marked on the 1, I believe. It is.
Jeff Baker's watching from St. Augustine, Florida. And I seen another one in here. I was trying to find it. It was a gentleman from Smackover High School. Got Michael Colley says, go Lions, watch from Amarillo, Texas. Go Bugs from Conway, Arkansas. That's Marianne Fuller. Got a bunch of them. Glen Rose fan says, go Bismarck. That's Jeff Lowry. He's right up the road. I don't know if he's watching from Glen Rose.
So now Fordyce in the shadow of their own goalpost
he's
right
from California watching.
Huge play. Salem goes up 38-20 now at Mansfield.
Ball was loose. It might be a touchdown. It's at least a safety.
Yeah. See what they call here.
Wow.
It's a touchdown. Fumble was recovered by Bismarck. And they put another score on the board.
Quarterback never got the snap from the center. Under center, never got it in his hands. It hits the ground. Bismarck falls on it. And, wow. The fans here at Bismarck, we are in the home press box here, of course, and they are excited right now.
Well, I tell you what, they're starting to smell it just a little bit here. Bismarck has never been to Little Rock to play for a state championship. They're right on the cusp now.
Never been to the semis.
Never even been to the semis.
I mean, every time we come here, we talk about a new record that's happening. You know, like I remember when we were coming back for Prescott, it was, you know, they haven't had an undefeated team since the 80s. And then it was they hadn't had a conference championship since 95. And then it was we haven't been to the quarterfinals except for last year, and we never been past it. And they did that last week. And now they are 11 minutes, 27 seconds from possibly going to the state championship for the first time.
Let's go to a quick break. When we come back, 35-12 is your score. Bismarck smelling Little Rock. We'll be back in just a moment.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
So,
35-12 is your score. Go ahead.
That was a quick one, but another advanced maintenance and remodeling touchdown there for Bismarck. Want to get them in.
That's crazy, man. You can't even keep up with it right now.
I know.
Nice return there for Fordyce. And they're just so quick. They're so quick.
Yep, that was number 9 on the return that time. Keelan Ellison, he's a senior for the Red Bugs. They were having trouble catching him in a phone booth that time.
Cole Canadle says Bismarck and Little Rock before GTA 6. $11:20 left. Fordyce got to make a move quickly here. They've got to make something happen. Looks like Sledge back in at quarterback, I think, maybe. Nope, that's still Jones. Jones gets it outside.
He's going to go all the way around this time. Johnny Diaz got a hand on him, and
they call it down.
And the ball's out. Bismarck's got it.
I think they called him down at the 35-yard line there, so it's a 7-yard loss on the pass play. You can see they're trying to make something happen. I mean, I know that it wasn't just that long ago that Jamartez Stroud just made that happen, but it isn't going to happen every time, that's for sure.
I'd like to see Fordyce just hand the ball off between the tackles and try to get downhill a little bit here. There's a little pop pass, and it's blowed up. Chapman, wow. Look at this.
Yeah,
Bismarck, a lot of times you get a big lead, the teams kind of lay off a little bit, kind of lose a little bit of the momentum. Not Bismarck right now. They're playing as hard as ever. And that's a theme we've said all year.
You're just not going to find them to play any harder, I promise. I mean, and that's not a slight to anybody else that we've seen. We just see that this team plays as hard as you possibly can. And that's another 7-yard loss. And, I mean, they're just – right now they're going backwards. It's not good here for Fordyce. Jones dropping back to pass. Gets it out to Stroud. Stroud trying to make something happen. He's the guy. If anybody's going to make it happen, it will be him. He gets 3 on the play.
Yeah, it's 4th and I-30.
And I mean, right now, you have to punt it, you would think.
Yeah.
I mean, you just no chance of getting it. Hey, buddy. Got people peeking up here in the press box. 10:09 remaining.
They're starting to feel it for sure in Bismarck.
Yeah, they absolutely are.
Cody Alicia Hughes says, "Let's go Hughes from the Magnet Cove Hughes." Not far from here.
Right. Cole Canadle says, shout out to y'all for pronouncing Canadle right. So we know a Canadle from the Atkins
punt,
area.
And it's low. Yeah, I know. I know who you're talking about.
Jake.
daughter played basketball, right?
I'm not
Is that
sure.
another one I'm forgetting? CAC, I want to say?
Yes, yeah, yep, that's right. That was Jeff, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So we had a punt. It was a line drive, end over end punt. Somehow it turned out well, and now we're seeing what the referee's going to say about this one. And it's a false start, so it's going back, but they're going to re-kick on the 4th down here.
Wow. Sharon Smallwood says, cheering for Bismarck and our nephews Cole and Connor Smallwood, all from Jenkins, Kentucky.
Yep.
Or and from Jenkins, Kentucky.
So 9:47 left in this one. 4th and 31 on it. It's a long way to go.
Rick Goss says he's in Oklahoma and he's ready to take the blue highway all the way to Little Rock. Bismarck blue.
So not timeout here. We'll take a timeout with them. 35-12 is the score. 9:47 left. We'll be back in just a moment.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Marty McFly says Johnny Diaz out here being like Bo Jackson in Tecmo Bowl, unstoppable. Right. That's a good one right there.
It's a real good one.
Especially for Marty McFly coming from 1985.
Right. He's hit the flux capacitor on that screen pass there. He got up to 88 miles an hour breaking tackles. There's another low snap. It's on the ground. They're all over him. That's going to be their ball right there inside the 5. Wow. You know, Fordyce self-destructs at the end here.
You know, if you're a Fordyce fan, you got to say what if tonight. You know, it's been turnover after turnover, you know, bad play after bad play. They've made some plays, but at the end of the day, it's been the sloppy tough plays that have really hurt them.
Fordyce hasn't played this way all year. The sloppiness is something we haven't seen. They carry a player off the field.
Yep.
So number 11 looks like he's getting carried off. It's Blake Cranford.
I mean, the offense of Fordyce just continues to go backward there. And ball's going to be on the 3-yard line now, and they're trying to put it in one more time here. And it just feels like that this is pretty much a coronation at this point. As Bismarck up 35-12 with 9:35 to go and with a chance to score again. So Bismarck trying to make their first ever appearance in Little Rock. They've made their first ever appearance in the semis tonight, and they're 9:15 away. And that's an advantage maintenance and remodeling touchdown. And that was, did you say Caveman Keithley right there?
Caveman Keithley gets it in between the tackles. You'll see here on the replay over the left side.
Keithley goes off the left side, gets in for the score. PAT is pending here, and